Across Scotland, majestic rivers, forests and a plethora of flora and fauna are waiting to be explored and enjoyed. Scotland's natural environment is enviable across the world for its beauty and indeed for its diversity. However, there are issues that we do need to tackle, and one of them that I want to highlight right from the outside is the issue of transport links. Limited cycle and rambling pathways and run-down facilities prevent Scots and visitors alike from making the most of the natural heritage on offer. For my own constituents, travelling from Edinburgh to Lanark is often an ordeal, a problem I hope that we can rectify with the proposed new Glasgow to Edinburgh route, with commitments to stop at Kirlook and Carstairs. However, even trying to get out into the surrounding area of Lanark can be a challenge with deregulation of bus services, and the ways in which we enable people to make the most of their local communities and the environment around them in developing these cycle and walking pathways will be important. In addition, a number of my constituents have expressed their dismay at the number of derelict properties around our communities that spoil an otherwise pleasant landscape. And I hope the Minister will support calls for the compulsory purchase powers available to local authorities to be re-examined in this regard.
Can I thank the member for taking an intervention? Can I say that Mr McCaskill and I have requested the Scottish Law Commission to undertake a comprehensive review of CPO legislation in its new work programme, and my understanding is the Commission has agreed to do that.
Can I thank the Minister for that intervention? That is a very helpful move forward, and one which I am sure will be welcomed in many of the communities that I represent. While the transformation of such an environment is of course a long-term commitment, action must be taken now to tackle the greening of communities across Scotland. The benefits of swift action cannot be understated. Improving health and well-being through encouraging physical activities such as walking and cycling could well contribute to the efforts tackling prevalent Scottish health concerns such as obesity, asthma and heart disease. Others have made mention of Ramblers Scotland and their highlighting of the potential of developing pathways for the benefit of Scotland's health and well-being. Boosting opportunities for leisure and recreation does not have to cost the earth, but it can in fact invest in demonstrating a Scottish concern to protect precious biodiversity for the present and the future. A recent Dutch study has also highlighted the link between green outdoor living and improved mental health. In addition, the potential to build town and village cohesion through the creation of green space, through community growing gardens and through space for play is one that makes sense to me. The Clyde Valley was in previous decades the home to many tomato growers and orchards, but that has changed. However, the community is keen to bring some of that growing potential to the Clyde Valley through community orchards and other growing potential, and perhaps the Minister could provide me with some written advice as to how that can be supported for the communities involved in that area. With young children myself, I fully appreciate the importance of safe places to play. We are lucky in Clydesdale, but other people are not always so lucky, and I think the issues around CPO provision are important, because you could create some of these spaces and safe play places if you were able to knock down some of these derelict buildings. Can I focus finally, Presiding Officer, on a couple of issues? One is the issue of finance. Many of the communities that we are talking about bear the environmental scars of their industrial past. Regenerating them will be expensive, and partnership working is key, but there will need to be a cash buy-in too from all of the partners, including the Scottish Government, and that is not yet too obvious. And I would welcome some further information in the Minister's summing up on the clarity of funding that has been made available to date and what the proposals are. I accept that you can't make proposals for governments to come, but what the proposals of the current government are in relation to that. And the other issue I want to take up is that of the support that my colleague Sarah Boyack raised for unemployed young people. And I would welcome the opportunity for myself and Sarah to meet with the two ministers involved in this debate to look at how we can take this forward as quickly as is possible, because I do think that would be a positive, practical way of supporting young people in some of our urban landscapes, but also in some of our rural landscapes where employment is not easy at the moment for either of them. Finally, Sarah made mention too of the Antonine Wall, and Robin Harper made mention of New Lanark. It is not clear from the maps if New Lanark will be included in the proposed Green Gateway, and I think that clarity would be welcomed. But within the potential, if we do include New Lanark, we would have 3 World Heritage Sites. The opportunities to exploit those 3 World Heritage Sites and linked to yesterday's debate about the historic built environment and how we could develop walking and cycling routes around those World Heritage sites, but linking up to other important buildings, natural facilities in and around the World Heritage sites is one that I think we could take forward with walking and cycling routes as well as driven routes. And so I hope that the Ministers will look at that and how we can have joined up government across the debates that we have had in the Chamber this week. And I look forward to the Minister's response in picking up on the points that we have raised.